Hello, welcome back. So, I'm gonna start by asking you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where someone's standing in front of you, they've asked you to do something, invited you to something, they're expecting a response, and actually you don't know what you want to do, and so you panic and just reply with something? I'm saying this because most of the time when we people please, we actually do know what we don't want to do, but we do the thing anyway to avoid disappointing someone, to avoid conflict. But there are moments, like maybe you faced, I know I have, of actually you don't really know. You haven't had that, you haven't given yourself the time to go away and think about it. So then you panic and say yes or whatever just to give them a response. And this being said, if you haven't watched my previous YouTube video, which is called When You Immediately Regret Saying Yes, I do recommend you give that a watch because I guide you through a tool that you can use in real time as someone standing in front of you. But for this video, what about after? Maybe you've paused, maybe you've said to them, you know what, I'm going to go and think about it, I'll let you know. So you've gone away and then you're left with facing a decision. And so this is what I'm going to be speaking about today. Is I'm going to give you a really quick, simple 3-step tool, check-in tool, to help you distinguish between anxiety and excitement in making a decision and getting back to that person. But first is something important, and that is that anxiety and excitement can feel very similar in the body. Both can give you very similar symptoms: a racing heart, butterflies, shallow breathing. The difference, though, is often what your mind is making that sensation mean. So, for example, with excitement says something good could happen here, something exciting could happen. It feels expansive. Whereas anxiety says, oh, something could go wrong, I'm not sure about this, and there's a restriction that happens, a retraction. So here's the thing, is that sometimes something can feel scary though, simply because it's new. And so feeling nervous doesn't actually automatically mean it's a no and you shouldn't do it, especially when you're a people pleaser, because that, quite often you can be more focused on what if they're disappointed. It's quite outward versus what feels good for me right now, and basing your decision on that. So before I share the tool, I want to say hi to anyone new here. I'm Harriet, I'm a somatic coach. I help people break the pattern of people pleasing, and this is your space, I hope, this channel, to come home to yourself, to learn, to explore, and to hopefully feel less alone in what you're experiencing. So let's try it together, the 3-step check-in process. So this is what you can do in real time, or if you have paused and you've gone away to think about it, you can then bring this in to do at home. So what I do want to start by saying is, if you're currently in a situation right now, maybe you actually are facing a decision, I invite you to bring that to mind during this exercise. But if you're not in a situation right now, just listen and you can apply this tool in the future should and when you use it. So you can either keep your eyes open, or you can close your eyes and bring that scenario to mind, or a recent scenario that's happened. So the first step with this is tuning into your body, and it's actually noticing your posture. So when it comes to making this decision and you've got butterflies, you've got, your stomach's churning a bit, your heart rate's high, you've got all these physical symptoms, it's noticing your posture. Are you naturally leaning forward? Are you naturally leaning towards an opportunity with maybe open shoulders, an open heart? Or are you pulling back? Are you contracting? Are you closing your chest? Are you closing off? So this is something to notice without judgment. It's something to bring your attention towards. The second step here is your thoughts, is noticing your thoughts. And so let's call it the what if test, right? So are you thinking about what you might gain? Or are you obsessing about what you might lose? because they're very different. So for example, you could be thinking, your thoughts could be, what if they think I'm selfish? And therefore, what if I lose this person? And therefore, I'll just say yes. And that becomes choosing out of obligation. Versus, this is a brand new experience. It feels a bit scary, but what if I really enjoy this? What if I have a good time? So both hold some anxiety because the experience is new and unfamiliar. But there is some curiosity in one of them. And this could be an indicator that actually it's excitement in disguise. And so it doesn't necessarily mean it's a no. Even if there is some anxiety present, there's also curiosity. So that could be an indicator for you. And only you will know whether this is an indicator for you. And the last step is noticing your energy. And this is actually a key one here. So it's noticing the direction of your energy. And it's similar to the posture in that, is there part of you that wants to move towards this? Do you feel drawn to something? You feel intrigued, you feel open, and you feel pulled towards it. And maybe something keeps coming up for you, a similar thought or a similar, to a new experience. Or do you feel a desperate need to escape the pressure, to pull back, to run away, which could be the anxiety and the fear there? Because there is a difference between, I'm scared, this is brand new, but I want this, it feels expansive, and this is growth, this could lead to growth for me. Versus, you know what, I just don't want to upset them, I don't want there to be any discomfort or tension, so I'm just gonna agree. So as you can see, these 3 steps, the body, the thoughts, your energy, tuning into these 3 could really help you distinguish between anxiety and excitement for you. So just remember that excitement opens your body to receiving a reward. It feels expansive. There's a curiosity. While anxiety and fear shrinks your body to protect you from a threat. One is more restrictive, the other one is more expansive. And only you will know what your inner yes and no feel like for you, depending on the situation. But I do invite you to practice this even with small decisions, because the more you do it, the quicker you'll get. And so if somebody is standing in front of you and you think, you know what, I'll give them a response, you're able to check in quite quickly, and you're able to know in yourself, oh, this is a no. It's not. If I say yes right now, it would be out of obligation. It wouldn't be because I really want to do it. You'll be able to kind of gauge it quicker. So the key is always to breaking the pattern of self-abandonment with people pleasing is deepening self-trust. But having more self-trust doesn't mean you're never going to feel any fear or discomfort or confusion. It means that you'll be able to sit with the fear, to feel it, but while still hearing yourself and doing what feels right for you and honouring that, even if there is discomfort. So if this resonated, I do have a free guide, which is called the Self-Trust Guidebook. And it walks you through, some simple practices to guide you into deeper self-trust. So that's in the description box. And just give it a go. Just practice and let me know how you get on. So thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next video.